Hello everyone and welcome to Lauren Loves Color. This is Lauren. I am here to share my December haul with you guys today. It's not as big as I thought it would be. However, I think there's still a lot of goodies in here. So let's go ahead and get started. And let me set some of these things aside real quick. While I am doing that, I hope you all had a really fantastic Christmas and New Year's. I know it definitely was a spectacular Christmas for me. Lots of time with family, lots of time with friends, and just really getting to enjoy and relax for once. So I really enjoyed that. So let's go through the quick few little things of supplies that I received. So these were all purchases that I made on Amazon. These are just little sticky notes. I'll zoom in here so you can see them a little bit better. This one, I think they all came as a pack together. This one is a candy shop themed one with some sticky notes there. These are all little sweet treats, little cupcakes, and some donuts. And then last but not least is cool treats. So these are all popsicle themed. And I use the little sticky tabs to tab my completed pages in my books. So definitely worth picking up. Next, I did a little Christmas project for my grandmothers, or for the great-grandmothers in the family. And as a part of that, I made little Christmas trees out of wood and had my kids do their fingerprints for the ornaments. And then I kind of zhuzhed them up a little bit. And so what I ended up using were some liquid pearls. And so I have one liquid pearl, but I ended up getting this nice set here. So this has a nice little range of kind of like black. This is like a deep blue, kind of a deep gold, called brass. This one's bisque. This is a beautiful rose gold, a white opal, which I ended up using. These two are called slate and onyx pearl. These are very similar to stickles, but just imagine they're more pearlescent than they are glitter. So definitely nice, and I figured I would end up using these in my coloring books as well. These would be really nice on things like jewelry or furniture or things like that. And so I ended up picking this set. They came as a set of 6 together, and of course I will always have links to all of these items down below in the description box if you're interested in picking some up for yourself. So that is all that I have for supplies. Let's go ahead and move on to the books. So I received 3 amazing books from 3 really beautiful and lovely subscribers and friends. And so I will go ahead and just share those with you. These are the only things I actually received coloring related to Christmas. And maybe that seems a little odd, but I have a lot. I'm actually going through the process of purging some of my collection and passing along some of my books to family and friends. And in using up the supplies that I have is really my goal. So there's not a lot that I need. So I'm so thankful for the wonderful people who sent me these items. And I'm definitely going to be showing them some love, but it definitely wasn't something I was solely focused on for Christmas. But these 3 books I'm super excited about. I absolutely love Deborah Muller's style. This is her newest release, which, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this one. This is Artsy Girls coloring book by Deborah Muller. I received this from the amazing Miss Pickwick Turtle. And you can kind of see in the beginning of the book here, I'll just kind of do a quick little flip through. So it's really girls just doing different types of crafting. So there's gardening in here. They're obviously going shopping for crafts. This is like a craft show. This one, she's looks like she's kind of doing like a blog, at a computer. Somebody who's selling like, soap and bath bombs. Here's somebody who loves coloring. So there's just a nice music. So there's just a nice variety of different images of women doing crafty types of things, painting nails, all sorts of stuff, knitting. And so this to me just is really fun because a lot of us have different crafts and different, things that we like to do and hobbies. And I just thought this book was just absolutely perfect. So I'm really looking forward to getting my hands a little bit deeper into this and getting to color some pages from here. because I find Deborah Muller's books really easy to color. They're pretty straightforward. They've got pretty good, you know, they're not super, super detailed, but you can just choose like a nice fun color palette and just kind of go to town. So thank you so much to Miss Pickwick Turtle for sending me a copy of this. This was a fantastic surprise. Next, this was a lovely gift from my friend Michelle. Kits and Caboodles is what you know her here as on YouTube. She sent me another Deborah Muller book. This is Peppermint Kisses and Gingerbread Wishes. This is, I think, is her newest like a winter seasonal release. And I really like this one because, as you guys may have heard, I absolutely love coloring food. And so this one is all, you know, Christmas themed, but it's also food themed. So lots of really fun images of these girls with different things like pies and cookies and little martinis, little peppermint dress, you know, everything that is like baking. And when I think about the holidays, I think about all of the fun, you know, fancy treats and stuff like that on the holidays. So this is a really fun one. Like this just looks like really nice and cozy with like a cup of hot cocoa or hot tea. So just kind of quick little flip through this one. I've seen lots and lots of flip throughs on YouTube of these books. So certainly you can look up, yeah, this is definitely me with the frozen pie. You can definitely look up full flip throughs of these online as well. And so another one, even after the holidays, I plan on kind of getting my hands dirty in this a little bit because it's just too cute to not color a page in here or to wait till next season. So thank you to Michelle for sending me a copy of this book. This was certainly a lovely, lovely surprise. Thank you so much. And then last but not least, this is the last book that I received as a lovely gift. This is from my friend Debbie. You guys know her as Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. She's a wonderful, sweet lady, and I'm so thankful that we've become friends. She sent me this Girlfriends coloring book by Deborah Muller, and I absolutely love this. This has been on my wish list for a little while, and I've really, really wanted it. And of course, this book is going to be full of friends doing fun things together. So definitely a book that can remind you of just friendship and, you know, hanging out with your girlfriends and doing fun things. So really, really love this book. I definitely need to give that one's so cute. I definitely need to give this one a whirl as well. I really wanted this book for a while. I thought this was really, really awesome. So yeah, this is what I hope to be doing with Betty when older is doing bingo. I could totally see myself doing that. So lots and lots of fun. A really great way to have some memories. It looks like, does this one have some duplicates in it? I feel like this one might have some duplicates. And this one is definitely a little bit thicker. So I would not be surprised if this one has some duplicate pages in it. I'm not going to spend everybody's time doing that, but it definitely looks like maybe, yeah, maybe this one has some duplicate pages because it definitely looks a little bit thicker. But that's the Girlfriends coloring book by Deborah Muller. Next one, this was a new release by Shershneva. I just did a flip and review of this book. This is Fantasy Women, and this one is amazing. It's the next in her series. It's on that nice glossy Amazon paper. Really beautiful women and characters throughout here, kind of more in that, you know, fantasy type of realm. So lots of elves, dragons, mermaids, you know, different things like that. So definitely one worth picking up if you're a fan of the Color by Color series, especially if you're a fan of her character designs. Kira does an absolutely beautiful job on her girls, and really enjoy, I know I'll really, really enjoy this book. Next is from Sachin Sachdeva. He had another Christmas release. This is his Mosaic art Christmas book. This is actually the page that I ended up coloring if you saw my flip and review of that one. And this one is of those kind of mystery pages. So it's got the grid with the numbers inside, color palettes on the left, and it's going to be a lot of really, really just cute Christmas characters and designs. I've seen a lot of people completing pages. You can definitely see here's kind of a preview at the top. I've seen a lot of people completing pages out of this book, and they're absolutely, absolutely stunning. So this is definitely one worth picking up if you're interested in still having that Christmas itch and still wanting to do some Christmas pages. This one's a really, really great one. Next is from Kameliya Angelkova. This is 50 Christmas miniatures. I love the miniature series. This one has got to be one of my favorites. For whatever reason, I just feel like it. And looking at her other books, it might not be true. It feels like the images are larger. I feel like the images take up more of the space. Like these seem easier images to color than some of her other books, which I really like because it allows for some creativity. You can do a lot more shading. You can do, jazz up the page a little bit. It doesn't take so much to do some of the backgrounds. It feels like it's easier. And it looks like I've done actually 2 pages out of here this month. So you'll be seeing some of those in my completed pages. This one's got just all of her really fun characters, especially that she's previewed over the past year. So giraffes, there's the traditional things like, like the gingerbread cookies, but there's also things like the forest animals, the jungle animals, and other stuff that you're kind of used to seeing from some of her other books. And so I really love this. These books, I mean, they're just a no-brainer. They're $4.99 a piece. They're really inexpensive and they're just a lot of fun. I really have a good time coloring in these books. I wish I was able to get to this one more over the Christmas season. But I colored what I could. I'm really hopeful that she comes out with more of these over this next year, and that I get to add to my collection because these are really fantastic. All right, next was a wonderful and unexpected gift from the Belba family. They gifted me with this book for Christmas. This is the Stone Mosaic Black Edition. This is 50 best pictures of their books numbered 1 through 4. I love the new Black Addiction. Gonna keep saying addiction. I'm addicted to the black edition of their books. I mean, I did kind of in their Christmas book that they came out with a comparison between the white background and black background, and the black background just really, really pops off the page with the markers and stuff too. And I really like this hardcover style book because I think it's going to be really great for travel. So I'm really looking forward to kind of getting my hands on this a little bit and getting to play around with it. I have books 2 through 4, but definitely this might be one that I just end up switching over to from the other books that I have and then gifting those out, because this book I imagine will get a lot of love from me. So really nice book from the Belba family. Next are some new books from Color Questopia. This is the Winter Mandalas black background. And this one I also did a flip and review on. So it features, I did a page out of here, but it features some really nice different types of mandalas. Some are kind of like the Christmas motif in the middle with kind of a pattern around the outside, and then some are more of like the traditional mandalas like what you're used to. This was a really nice book. I had a couple of issues with it where some of the numbers got kind of small. You can kind of tell with context clues like what it should be colored as, but I'm somewhat of a perfectionist and just wish that maybe that was corrected a little bit. But other than that, nice book. Yeah, the other thing too is that some of the images just kind of feel cut off, like they weren't cropped properly to the page. And I realize why they did it, because it's color by number and you need to be able to see some of the numbers. But there's just something about it that I'm like, I'm just missing part of the design. But still, this is a really nice book. Their mandala books are really nice. And definitely if you're a mandala person, one worth taking a look at picking up. Next is going to be one of my favorite releases that they had of this year. This is their Chibi Girls Volume 2 in black background. So this book is really amazing. I did a couple of pages in this in November. I did this page here and I did this one. I'm sure if you've been around in the coloring community, you've seen plenty of flip throughs of this book as well. It features a lot of Chibi girls with pets and animals, which is really, really cute. Lots of really cute chibi designs. I have volume 1 and I feel like volume 2 is better. So I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up finishing this one first. I'm going to try to finish volume 1 first, but this one is just too cute. And I like that it features their new color palette and things like that too. So just really, really adorable book. Really, really fun. This one, definitely, if you are a Chibi fan and you wanted a color by number style, this is definitely worth picking up. Next is going to be another release from the Belba family. This is their Mystery Mosaics Wow cartoons. I have not had an opportunity to color out of this one yet, but this one is so wonderful because it is devoted to the amazing Shelley Lewis, who is a stitching colorist on YouTube. She's an amazing, sweet, wonderful person. I've had the opportunity to interact with her multiple times, and she's just awesome. So this one really is talking about that she likes all things sweet. She enjoys watching nostalgic movies, especially from the 80s. And she believes in magic altogether with her son and daughter, especially in the magic of cartoons. So this features a lot of like really famous cartoon characters. It's in that kind of 3x3mm, very small square grid again with their color palette that they always feature. And so if you like a lot of classical cartoons, I think there's a lot of Disney featured throughout this book. You'll definitely like taking a look at this one. So I look forward to getting my hands on this one and really getting some time to color in it. You can definitely see some of the images that are here on the back. Definitely a large Disney influence, and happy to have this as a part of my collection. So be looking out for a review on that soon from me. And then last but certainly not least, this is Delicious Food Background by Color Questopia. This one as well, I just did a flip and review on too. You guys know that I absolutely love coloring food, and so that is exactly what this entire book is dedicated to. So you can kind of see slightly more detailed than some of their other books that they have, but certainly lots and lots of fun. I would not recommend coloring this while you're hungry, or maybe you're looking for it for inspiration to figure out what you want for lunch or dinner. But lots of nice little table settings, some that are more like, you know, scenic, like looking out on a view. But this is a lot of fun. And even though it is pretty detailed, you can see there's not a ton of colors on each page. So it's one of those you just kind of dive in and kind of watch the page come to life. So I'm anxious to kind of color this a little bit more because, like with food, there can be all sorts of different colors and things included in that. So this one, out of a lot of their more detailed books, I do really like this one a lot. So this one will definitely be getting some love from me in the new year. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my haul for this month of December. I look forward to seeing you all. My next video should be my completed pages for the month of December. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.